Hello kids, how are you? Today I am going to explain you chapter number 14, When the Earth Shook. Aims and objectives. Telling children about earthquake in Gujarat. Telling children about natural disaster. Precautions to be taken during natural disasters. It means in this chapter you are going to study about the earthquake which occur in Gujarat. You will also come to know about the natural disasters and what precautions you should take during natural disaster. Children, do you know the meaning of natural disaster? A natural disaster is a major adverse event resulting from natural processes of earth. It is also known as natural calamities. Now, I am going to tell you few examples of natural disaster. Cyclone, a violent wind that moves in a circle causing a storm, is called cyclone. In Hindi, you can call it chakravat or bavandar. Landslide, the sudden fall of a mass of earth, rock, etc. down the side of a mountain is known as landslide. In Hindi, you can call it as bhooskhalan. Volcanic eruption. A volcano is a rupture in the crust of a planetary mass object such as Earth that allow hot lava, volcanic ash and gases to escape from a magma chamber below the surface. It is also known as Jwalamukhi. Look at the first picture, children, which is shown above. Here, volcanic eruption is shown. Now, another natural disaster is avalanches. A very large amount of snow that slides quickly down the side of a mountain is known as avalanches. In Hindi, it is known as himskhalan. Look at the below picture, children. In this picture, avalanches are shown. Drought, a long period without rain, is known as drought. You can call it sukha or anavrishti also. Earthquake, a sudden violent shaking of the earth, is known as earthquake. It is also known as bhukam. Now, children, you come to know about natural disaster. A natural disaster is a major adverse event resulting from natural processes of the earth. It is also known as natural calamities. Now kids, I am going to explain you about the earthquake which occurred in 26 January 2001 in some parts of Gujarat. Here, I'll tell you about a village which is in Kutch district. What happened on 26 January in that village? Jasma lives in Kutch area of Gujarat. She was 11 years old when there was an earthquake. It was 26 January 2001. Everyone from the village, children and old people, had gathered in the ground of the school to watch the parade on TV. Suddenly, the ground was shaking. People were scared and started running here and there. No one knew what was happening and what to do. There was a total panic. In a few minutes, the village was flat on the ground. All things, clothes, pots, grains and food were trapped under the stones, mud and wood from the fallen houses. At that time, everyone thought of two things. to save the people who were trapped and to treat the injured. The village hospital was also damaged. Many people were seriously injured. Asthma leg got fractured. The doctor treated people with the help of the villagers. 6 people of village died. Chasma's grandfather, that is Nanaji, was also buried under the house. House of Mota Bapu, who is the sarpanch of the village, was not much damaged. He gave rice and wheat to everyone from his godown. For many days, everybody was fed at Mota Bapu's house. Imagine being without a house in the cold winter. Fear and the cold kept them awake in the nights. All the time, they were worried that there may be another earthquake. For some days after that, people from the cities kept coming to see what had happened. They came with food, medicines, clothes, etc. Everyone used to rush to take these things. The clothes that they got were very different. They had never worn such clothes before. People from different groups from the city helped them to put up the tents. Staying in these plastic tents in the cold winter months was very difficult. Some of these people were scientists. They tried to find out which area have more chances of having an earthquake. People from village talked to them many times. They had suggestions about building their houses again. Engineers and architects showed them some special designs for houses. They said that with this design, houses would not get damaged much in an earthquake. Village people were little afraid. They thought if these people build their houses, their village will not look like their old village. So the villagers thought they would build their own houses with their help. The groups would build the village school. They all worked together to rebuild their village. Some people dug and brought the clay from the pond. Some mixed the clay with cow dung and made large cakes. And some put these on one another to make the walls. They whitewashed the walls and decorated them with beautiful designs and small pieces of mirrors. They put up the thatched roof. Now their house shines like a diamond in the dark night. TV report on Bhuj earthquake on 26 January 2001. Thousands of people died, many thousand injured. Army jawans called for the help. At least 150 buildings fallen in Ahmedabad. Situation of Bhuj is worse. Help is coming from all over the country. Kids, this was all about the real incident which happened in Gujarat on 26 January 2001. I hope you all understood the chapter well. Thank you.